close to Kenny Omega for so long, almost like a family member to Kenny, has access to some pretty privileged information about Kenny Omega.
Well, that's a good point, but Don Callis is a liar too. So
wouldn't surprise me if Don Callis has got his name as the emergency contact.
Me neither.
Omega.
Starting things off with Kenny Omega is Bishop Kaun. And Omega stepping on the back of the knee to drop Kaun down to a position to apply the side headlock, but Kaun wisely backs Omega into the ropes. Watch for the trip. Omega avoids leapfrog. And ricochet knee to the back, and Kaun, a blindside shot on Kenny Omega.
Smart move by Ricochet to get Kenny Omega, who's, let's face it, he's upset already. He's hot about what went down.
Are you saying that Ricochet is more intelligent than Kenny Omega?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
Certainly sounded like it to me.
No, to you, because you like to do things like that.
Just reiterating what you said, Tony, is now. In comes Ricochet. The excellence of elevation. Oh, wait a second.
Omega breaks free of the grip. Ricochet immediately looking for a tag, but Omega on the attack. Wild swing and a miss. Ricochet into the waiting on, and Kenny Omega. Omega tags out to Brody King, Jack Perry.
Cheap shots.
And Brody taking GOA off the apron. Man, a surprising start, a hot start to Dynamite tonight. And remember, special programming note, Collision tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT and HBO Max. Special night for Collision Thursday night broadcast. And as Brody King lays out and hits Ricochet with a senton.
What a good start for the former national champion. The early going thus far. Cover.
Title press, 2, and Toleona there to break it up.
As you said, Tony, Ricochet, one of the smartest men in this matchup. Something more so than Kenny Omega.
I didn't say that, but he is one of the smartest men in this matchup.
And things are broken down on the outside now. Oh, with Jack Perry adding to the mix.
Watch out, there's a lot of guys on the bottom there. They better clear out.
Big time moonsault, maybe a little friendly fire. Seems like he clipped Kenny Omega with that, but
Perry's not concerned. Who gets in his way? Look at that.
You saw Brody saw it coming, so he rolled in the ring.
meanwhile, Ricochet returns to the ring with Brody King. Ricochet gouging the eyes of the man that Kenny Omega said is the most dangerous man in all elite wrestling, Brody King. Nigel, do you think Kenny has the right of it?
Wow, I think we can make that argument. Oh, wait a second. Here comes Toleona. He's a big man in his own right. Oh.
So you're saying Brody is not dangerous, right? Nigel, you just said that.
Where on earth did you get that from?
Just checking here. Look at this.
Jack Perry, Brody King trying to work together, and now Bishop Kaun.
Check what you're smoking or drinking right now.
The numbers advantage with Omega. Will Omega be enough to tip the scales in his team's favor? Yes, he is.
You know, we're only 30 minutes in our program, but it has been sensational. A great crowd, top to bottom. Jericho arrives, contract signing, and a tremendous trios match to begin the action.
A lot of surprises, a lot of action. You never know what is going to happen on Dynamite.
Remember, still to come, highly anticipated rematch. Pac and Will Ospreay one-on-one live tonight. As Bishop Kaun makes the blind tag, then Mina Shirakawa teams up with the Brawling Birds to take on the Triangle of Madness. Just trucked Jack Perry as this trios battle continues live on TBS and HBO Max. Dynamite rolls on. Don't. To tag in Kenny Omega or Brody King, but Ricochet, Bishop Kaun, Toleona making it near impossible for Jack.
Ricochet as the head of the moment. He says when you are in demand, you can make demands. Ooh. And if you don't follow demands, you get put down.
Well, they are working over Jumbo Jack right now, gentlemen.
Jack Perry, the AEW National Champion, the second in the history of the title, won it at Revolution. Now, Toleona, the cover. Whoa, close call for Jack Perry.
Doesn't look like much of a champion right now, squirming on the mat.
Well, it has been a 3-on-1 lopsided beatdown for the last few moments, Nigel. That might have something to do with
trios match. That is the what would you call it? The modus operandi, if you will.
We still have a big broadcast for you tonight. Of course, Pac and Will Ospreay one-on-one for only the second time ever inside an AEW ring. Plus another big trios battle. Mina Shirakawa teams up with the Brawling Birds to take on the AEW Women's World Champion Tekla in the Triangle of Madness. And our main event, MJF Speedball Mike Bailey AEW World Championship title eliminator match.
There's a champion's heart right there. Doing everything he can to lay down Ricochet to make a tag. Here we go.
We're talking about MJF for a second.
Kenny Omega legal. The sledgehammers to the chest of both Bishop Khan and Ricochet. High boot takes Toa Leona off the apron.
Looking to clean up things here against the demand.
Omega placed up Khan onto the shoulders. And now Omega. Classic Kenny Omega, but Ricochet in there in time to break up the pain predicament.
That midsection holding up pretty well for someone who's struggling with diverticulitis, if you believe what MJF's got to say.
And you know everybody's going to attack that midsection, Nigel, as well. Oh, boy.
Certainly would.
Dragon suplex on Khan. One for Ricochet as well.
Watch out, the big guy's getting in the ring. Oh, no.
Not a chance.
Did he get it on Toa Leona? No. Leona, back elbow. Series of strikes. And Toa charges right at Brody King.
That's a matchup I'd like to see.
Now Toa Leona charging him. Oh, right into the knee of Kenny Omega. And Omega. Toa Leona.
Wow. Well, sometimes your body weight works against you.
Oh, look at him stacked up right here. Whoa.
3 for 1 for big bad Brody King. Brings Khan out to center. Kenny Omega covers. 1, 2. No, Khan able to kick out Brody King. Imparting a sense of urgency to Kenny Omega and fans. Remember, special programming note tomorrow night, special night for Collision TNT and HBO Max, 8/7 Central FTR and AEW World Tag Team Champions will be in action. Plus, Juice Robinson, Tommaso Ciampa, one-on-one tomorrow night, and the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions Divine Dominion will be in action, and also an AEW Continental Championship Eliminator match. Jon Moxley and Anthony Bowens, all of that and so much more tomorrow night. TNT and HBO Max and Toa Leona. Just like a runaway train at ringside.
He gets up to all that momentum running around. You cannot stop him. You just got to get out of his way or get knocked over.
Ricochet the tope sends Kenny Omega careening into the barricade. Wow. Opposite side of the ring does the same to Jack Perry.
Incoming!
Ricochet sends Brody King into the announce desk, and Ricochet doesn't seem like he's done. On the move, Bishop Khan the drop kick, having the back, the leader of the Demand, the former AEW National Champion Ricochet.
Well, this is certainly broken down.
Inside the ring, Bishop Khan sets up Omega for Ricochet. 450 splash.
450 splash.
Cover. Omega's time to beat the count.
We have to think with Omega, the #1 challenger for the AEW World title, if Ricochet could pin Omega and prove that he's the better wrestler, surely he should be next in line, Tony.
I would think he would argue that point, Nigel. I know you would. The fans are chanting Kenny. Let's see if he can respond. Right now, though, he's in trouble. Watch out, though.
Perry grabs a boot of Ricochet. Kenny Omega escapes from the grip. Khan and Leona look bridge. Toa Leona spills to the outside. And now Jack Perry.
Here we go again!
Over that top. Oh, wait.
Too strong.
PLA.
Not a bad move.
Just smashing into the pile.
AEW.
No one is safe here at ringside.
Great competition. We see it each and every week on not only Dynamite, but tomorrow night's Collision.
Impeccable timing off the top rope. Sends Brody King back down to the floor.
Boy, Ricochet's looking great, gentlemen.
And Ricochet over the top. It's landed on his feet.
Look how quickly he gets up top.
Now this is a man who should be the national champion.
But he's not.
Ricochet.
Oh, look Ricochet looking for another 450 splash.
Knee strike. Omega has Ricochet all lined up in the crosshair. No. Ricochet avoids. Does not. Reverse work on Rana.
Man, we've been talking so much about Kenny's midsection. We're going to talk about his head and his neck after that one. Holy smokes.
Dynasty, 1 week, Sunday away. Omega, gotta be careful he doesn't go into the pay-per-view with an injury. MJF is certain to exploit that.
Oh, God.
Demand sending
Oh, God.
Kenny to the barricade. No. Brody avoided. Leona took down Khan. Brody out. Leona over the barricade through the announce desk. Excuse me, through the timekeeper's table.
Thank goodness you were wrong. This is the first match, gentlemen. This is crazy.
A frenetic pace to Dynamite. As
Oh, Ricochet looking for Spirit God.
Oh, boy, that connected.
intercepted. Omega with the thrust kick. Comes around the corner. Enziguri. And now Ricochet. Could be thinking vertigo on Omega.
Vertigo.
Deep cover. Omega able to kick out.
Boy, Kenny is showing his tenacity, his determination tonight, isn't he? Kicking out of these moves.
But is Ricochet one move away?
Glass on.
Bishop Khan, but the national championship was passed to Ricochet. And now Perry disarms Ricochet. He's got him hooked for the one-winged angel, but instead, oh no. Ooh, Perry Omega roll up by Ricochet.
Oh, it was close.
It was close, but the knee was on target.
Second attempt.
Omega. Trigger.
Ricochet's dazed after that one, gentlemen.
Omega.
One-winged angel. Yes.